Hey everybody, how's it going? Today, let's take a detailed look at the all-new 2014 Jaguar F-Type V8 S. And this is going to be a detailed, in-depth view of the F-Type. We'll start it up, show the engine, get an exhaust clip, and go over the performance data, and show you a bunch of the unique aspects of the interior, as well as exterior. I'd like to give a big thanks and special shout out to Flow Jaguar, located at the Flow Auto Center in Greensboro, North Carolina, for allowing me to come out and film the all-new 2014 Jaguar F-Type. And so, without further ado, let's go and start her up, let her run. Now, one of the really neat, unique design cues of the F-Type's exterior are the streamlined door handles. Along with the integrated smart key access system, all you have to do is keep the key fob in your pocket, and locating the little button on the door handle, you're able to lock and unlock the vehicle. But unlike a traditional door handle, this one automatically pops out. With the Jaguar inscription, a little bit of brushed aluminum, and the folded mirrors automatically unfold. Then all you have to do is just grab it and open the door. To lock it back, just push the handle in. It's as simple as that. Each of the door handles also feature LED illumination underneath, so you can better see them at night. The exterior color is known as Polaris White, and features a very unique two-tone jet black and red zone leather interior with jet black color contrast stitching. And along with that smart key system, there's also a remote push-button ignition with a button located in the center console. To start, all you have to do is put your foot on the brake and hit the button to go. An absolutely menacing growl. And activate the optional active exhaust system. More about that later in the video. The 2014 F-Type features speed proportional hydraulic assist rack and pinion power steering and a very unique, thick bolstered, full leather wrapped steering wheel with a flat bottom race inspired feel. This is actually one of 3 different optional steering wheels you can get for the F-Type, one actually having Alcantara. 3-spoke design with a little bit of high gloss black veneer in the middle and your multifunction controls side to side. Now, standard and only transmission option at this time is a new 8-speed electronically controlled ZF automatic transmission in this unique stalk, almost BMW-like, instead of the traditional turn dial that you see in the XJ and the new XF. All you'd have to do to activate is hit the unlock button back below here and pull it down to drive. You can click it on over to sport mode where you have manual shiftability, clicking it up or down here, or via the paddle shifters mounted to the back of the steering wheel. One of the other unique things you'll notice too in V6S and V8S models, the paddles, the push button, and some of the other interior switchgear are accented by orange. A unique styling cue. Put it up in neutral, just tap it up once without hitting the unlock button, and for reverse, hit unlock, go all the way to the top. An integrated backup camera appears, also with guidance lines, that automatically adjust as you turn the wheel. Then for park, just hit P on top. Nicely accented in bright, polished aluminum and leather. And so, we're going to flip on the automatic headlamps, fog lamps, as well as the hazards. Both windows are fully automatic, and we're going to check out the exterior, shall we? Jaguar has been seriously revamping its lineup over the past few years by creating unique, luxury automobiles that blow previous, dated models away in terms of comfort, style, technology, and performance, especially true with their high-performance R line. All of the models are unique and have their own flavor, but overall, model variety has been limited to the flagship XJ sedan, midsize XF Sport sedan, XK Grand Tourer, and their respective variants. The only thing missing was a competitive sports car that can rival the best of Germany, not only with performance but with value. In comes the F-Type, an all-new aluminum-bodied roadster, the first true sports car produced by Jaguar in over 40 years since the classic E-Type was discontinued. The F-Type has been designed to compete against Porsche's 911 Cabrio, primarily as a lower-priced alternative that's said to cost approximately 25% less than comparable 911 models. It's not a tribute to the E-Type, but the spiritual successor in a line of great cars from the C and D-Type races of the 50s to the elegant E-Type, claimed to be one of the most beautiful designs of all time. Little is shared in the F-Type's body that resemble the classics aside from a few flared body panels, circular tail lamp accents, etc. It's a bold new direction for the brand and driver-focused performance. Available in 3 models, base V6, V6S, and V8S, they're all supercharged and intercooled and have increased performance and suspension goodies as you go up the line. Standard on the V8S is your choice of a variety of 20-inch wheel options. This one we have here is the optional blade-style forged aluminum alloy wheels finished in technical gray and high-grade carbon fiber. An awesome touch, especially when paired with the F-Types that feature the multiple carbon fiber exterior options and engine cover. Tires are high-performance Pirelli P0 summer tires that measure a 255/30 in front and wider 295/30s in the rear. As you would expect, the V8S also has the largest brakes. Not only that, they're the largest brakes Jaguar has ever affixed to a production car. The brakes are cast iron with internally ventilated discs in front measuring 15 inches and 14.8 inches in the rear with sliding calipers. They're designed to have near perfect proportion of deceleration with applied pressure and negated the need for expensive brake options like carbon ceramics. The suspension consists of double wishbones front and rear with adjustable dampers, a part of a highly modified version of Jaguar's adaptive dynamic system. It rides 1 inch lower than the XK-RS, has 10% faster steering, and has the stiffest, lightest body structure than any other Jaguar before it. The V8S also comes standard with an electronically controlled limited slip differential, which utilizes a multi-plate clutch that divides the torque via the rear wheels to the one with the most traction. It's designed to make the driver feel a part of the car to give precise, accurate responses related to the driver's actions. For a number of years now, Jaguar has been exploring more and more aluminum construction for its lightweight and sturdy properties. The current generation XJ and XK are a result of this technology and weigh less than their size may hint to. The latest and greatest in their aluminum work is found in the F-Type, which features a body composed primarily of aluminum that's epoxy bonded and riveted and wrapped in new AC600 aluminum alloy panels for the most part aside from the trunk, which is a composite material to allow for hidden antennas to receive GPS and radio signals. The new alloys also allow for more precise and accurate molds for enhanced fit and finish. One example is the crisp lines of the hood, which is a single stamping. Overall, the structure consists of 141 aluminum pressings, 18 high-pressure die castings with 24 extrusions. The total package is about 77 pounds lighter than a structure made of steel. The F-Type also features bi-xenon adaptive headlamps with unique slender LED tail lamps. There's also an automatically deploying spoiler hidden under the rear deck that I'll show you a little bit later in the video. Easiest way to tell a V6 from a V8 is the exhaust outlets. Standard on the V6 are center-mounted dual exhausts that harken back to the days of the E-Type. V8 models get standard quad pipes with 2 located on each corner right next to the rear fog lamps. Overall length is 176 inches with a width of 75.7 inches and a height of 51 inches. Total curb weight for the V8S is around 3,671 pounds. And we're going to pop the hood. The V8S comes standard with Jaguar's all-aluminum 5-liter dual overhead cam direct injected 32-valve V8 with variable intake and exhaust valve timing. It produces 495 horsepower at 6,500 RPM and 460 pound-feet of torque at a relatively low 2,500 RPM. 0 to 60 miles an hour is a factory-claimed 4.2 seconds, with the top speed electronically limited to 186 miles per hour. The launch control system available on V6S models isn't available for the V8 because Jaguar claims that the torque and power made in comparison negates the overall need for it. The quick-shift transmission also has adaptive software to maximize performance by detecting when rapid throttle adjustments are needed, recognizing when gears are to be held through corners, matching the engine and gearbox speed to blip the throttle on downshifts in dynamic mode, and activating rapid downshifting for emergency stops. As far as fuel economy, with a 19-gallon fuel tank on required premium gas, expect a miles per gallon rating of around 16 city, 23 highway. The interior has been finely crafted with a blend of leather, aluminum, black piano veneer, and Alcantara. It's highly customizable with a myriad of color and material options, including this extended leather pack that adds more leather covering, such as on the dash. Doors highlight the optional two-tone color scheme and are accented in the color accent stitching. It's all padded with soft leather and padded material down below and trails into the storage compartment below. Your power windows are adjacent to the grip bar, which also feature the power folding mirrors. Full power adjustment for the seating in the V8 S model cars are located on the door, with your 4-way power lumbar adjustment, side bolstering adjustment, 3-person memory, your lock and unlock, as well as solid aluminum handles. Now this particular V8 S comes with the optional performance interior, which basically includes seats lifted straight out of the Jaguar XKR S. Very race inspired with heavy amounts of side bolstering and hug you in quite well, especially when combined with the adjustable side bolsters. They're also accented in the black color contrast stitching with side airbags, and are also fully powered like I mentioned earlier. Base model F-Types come with manual fore and aft adjustment to save a little bit of weight. As we come across the bottom, unique polished aluminum Jaguar door sill plates, sport aluminum pedals, as well as a full power tilt telescoping heated steering wheel with auto tilt function upon starting and turning off the vehicle. Down below you have your trunk as well as fog lamp activation, and as we come across the top, your full leather accented dash and the color accented red A-pillars coming across the windshield frame.
So let's go and see how she sounds.
This V8S also comes with the sport exhaust system with a manual button here that allows you to open up a bypass valve in the exhaust pipe to allow more exhaust flow. As simple as touching a button, and you basically unleash all the exhaust fury. Raising and lowering the top only takes about 12 seconds or so. The top is also conveniently stowed in a little compartment to itself behind the anti-roll bars and in front of the trunk, so there's no need for a mechanism to raise the trunk or anything like that, and you won't have the top worrying about taking up some of the extra cargo space.
So we're going to shut her up.
Beautifully solid.
Now, one of the neat things about all the new age Jaguars is the fact that each one of them have their own little unique nuance or styling cue to them.
For example, the XF, all of the dash-mounted air vents roll up out of its aluminum casing upon activation of the air conditioning system. The F-Type has something similar to that, only they're not all rolling out of the dash. There's two mounted up in this leather pad console up here that automatically rise when you turn on the air conditioning system. Really neat. And fall back in when you turn it off. Now, as far as media, this V8 S comes with the optional 770-watt premium Meridian surround sound system fed through an 8-inch touchscreen telemetrics mobile media navigation interface. With fantastic audio quality. Your red leather accented A-pillars with side curtain airbags. The slim, stylish visors are wrapped in a combination of leather on the outside and soft Alcantara on the inner. Auto-dimming rearview mirror with integrated garage home link located down below. Up top is the microphone for your hands-free Bluetooth telephone, as well as all of your touch-sensitive interior LED illumination. Very nifty. Now, as far as the entertainment system, it's pretty straightforward. This is your main home screen where you can access all of your entertainment functions, your navigation, telephone, and other system settings. There's also some corresponding manual buttons out here if you wanted to access the menus instead of go through the touchscreen system itself. So as far as the audio and video, it does have standard HD radio as well as satellite radio with an integrated hard drive so you can load up MP3 files and store videos. Settings located up top where you can turn the HD radio on or off, as well as the radio text data, and adjusting the equalizer settings, changing the different surround sound settings to different styles, or just plain stereo, balance, fade, etc. Listing local stations, as well as manually inputting your frequency. Down below is all of your preset stations, song information, and seek scan. So it's pretty easy to understand. Navigation is right below that. Easy to see. Your destination entry is located off to the left. And it's all pretty responsive. You can input and store addresses, points of interest, avoid routes, real-time traffic updates, you name it. And your navigation menu, which deals more so with the navigation settings than destination input, although you can access it from this screen as well. Back to the main home screen. Your hands-free Bluetooth telephone will automatically ask you to pair it. You can store contacts and voice dial, and a whole lot of neat functions with that. Setup, which is all the personalizable options for the infotainment system itself. You can change the theme. And back to your audio settings. As well as extra features down below, including your ambient interior lighting with a color palette so you can choose a different color depending on your personality, change the brightness. Adjusting the settings and activating the rear view camera if you wanted to. Your climate control, you can also access it via that button right there where you can change the different zones, front defrost, syncing, as well as some more detailed settings, including if you wanted to leave this open all the time instead of just on auto. And you can turn it off. The majority of the commands are located down below here, and I'll show that in just a second as well. As well as an advanced version of Jaguar's dynamic driving function, with this little app right here that basically allows you to command just about every aspect of the vehicle for maximum sport potential. The controller is located in the center console, like I said before, accented in orange in the S models. Your snow wet mode is located up top here, and pulling it back activates the dynamic mode. Once you activate it in dynamic mode, the gauges become accented in red, as does the infotainment system. Pretty nifty. And it also activates this little app so you can control the gear shifting, engine, steering, suspension, so it's totally customizable. It's a really neat system. So basically you can pick and choose what systems the system is controlling. Very neat. Customize it for yourself. a lap timer, G-force meter, as well as a neat system of percentage of pressing down the gas and brake pedal. You can also graph it, it's pretty neat. For example, the system delves in a whole lot deeper than that, but that just basically covers the surface. Like I said, all of the controls over here correspond to the different touch modes, including your parking sensors located over here, and your climate control. So it's all pretty intuitive. But in a nutshell, that's the infotainment system in the Jaguar driving dynamics system in the new F-Type. As we come down the beautiful aluminum and leather accented center console, we see your dual zone automatic electronic climate control, the temperature adjustment located on either side, and also controls the heated seats, fan speed located in the middle, automatic, recycling and AC, and front and rear defrost. And amongst the black piano veneer, there's an electronic parking brake to pull up to activate, and push down, put your foot on the brake to deactivate. Your top control, like you saw earlier, traction control, the active exhaust activation, as well as an active eco mode. When activated and the vehicle comes to a complete stop, it'll automatically shut the vehicle off for a period of time, and once you let your foot off the brake and hit the gas pedal, it's instantaneous and reignites, so you're good to go and there's no lag between the system. It saves about 5% of fuel economy is just leaving it run all the time. This activates your rear spoiler. It'll automatically raise around 60 miles an hour and go back down around 40 miles an hour, or you can do it yourself. Dual cup holders, aluminum accented, as well as a full padded leather center console with your auxiliary, USB integration, and another power outlet. There's also another pocket back below here with some extra storage. And as far as the steering wheel, on the right you have your cruise control and heated steering wheel activation. On the left, you have your driver info system, hands-free telephone, as well as all of your radio controls. In the standard screen, such as this where it just shows the vehicle fuel and temperature, you can control the radio, you can go through the different presets as well as increase the volume. But if you hit menu, it'll bring up the driver info system, where you can also bring up your customizable options. Also very neat. Alrighty. So we're going to shut her down. And we're going to check out behind the seat real quick. There's really no practical space, but houses your rear speaker, and there's also a coat hook up top. The back of the seat is also fully padded. And we'll take a close look at the rest of the vehicle, shall we? You would expect a sports car to have a sports car sized trunk, and that's exactly what the F-Type delivers. It's around 7 cubic feet of cargo space, which is at its best modest. Now if you're looking for a little bit more cargo space for a daily basis, or if you're looking to carry golf clubs and things of that nature, then something like an XK would probably be more your style. But for what the F-Type is built and designed to do, this is a perfectly adequate sized trunk for any of your daily chores. Like I said, on the passenger seat, you'll see the same power adjustments that you find on the driver's seat, including the 3-person memory.
as well as an electronic release for the glove box. Nicely padded, and a pretty good amount of space to it.
The F-Type, with its striking profile, performance options, and customizability, it can be basically tailored to anyone and any style. It represents a new direction in driver-focused performance for the brand, all continuing a famous legacy.
Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed this detailed look at the all-new 2014 Jaguar F-Type V8 S. Be sure to stay tuned next time. There's a lot more where that came from. Take care everybody.